to chat with you. Okay, so again, this is episode 2. I've been wanting to do this for a while. There was a season where I was able to jump on lives regularly. I've missed it. I've missed just sharing. And especially since on my podcast, the Made Well Women podcast, I'm in a season of actually featuring a lot of guests, like guests are like every week. And I love that. I love to be able to share other people's expertise as it relates to health, wellness, and living our Made Well Women life. But also I've just been missing sharing, and what way to better do it than live? So, and I'm just going to talk about topics that I feel come up with clients. I feel come up with team members. I feel just come up with interacting with women in everyday life. And so if you have tea, you're welcome to get your tea. Again, episode 3, I will have my tea with me. I was just trying to get the kids ready and I forget to I like to have my tea. I realize if I'm talking, I'm not really drinking my tea. So if someone else is talking, I'm drinking my tea. And so I will have my tea later once the kids are down, once I'm done working, once I'm just unwinding for the day. Okay. So last week we talked about how to love your body again as a mom. And I wanted to focus on moms. I think it's a great episode. It's a great thing that all women can listen to and all women can take things from. Especially because it just doesn't matter. Okay, yes, as a mom, our bodies are different and our time is different. But in any case, your body may be different and your time may be different, even not as a mom. Okay. But today I wanted to talk about waiting. And I've mentioned a lot of this on Instagram and Facebook over the last few months, just like waiting. And I think waiting is good, but there comes a point where we're waiting for the wrong reasons. Okay. And so, I titled this, Stop Waiting for Your Body or Circumstance to Be Perfect. And I want to start off with the definition of perfect. Okay. How would you define perfection? Right? Some people would probably define it as not having fault, not flawed, nothing. It's just perfect. It's just I can't use perfect in the definition, but it's very aligned. Everything is put in order exactly how it should be. Well, who decided exactly what should be? Who created that definition of perfect in that area of your life? That definition of perfect as it relates to your body, that definition of perfect as it relates to nutrition, that definition of perfect as it relates to your business, that definition of perfect as it relates to being a mom, that definition of perfect as it relates to being a partner or a wife or a coworker or a boss, whatever. Because guess what? I hate to break it to you, because that definition is going to change. It's going to change from your mind. It's going to change in someone else's mind. Because perfection, and I loved where I'm doing, it's just perfect that it's just perfect. It's just so great that today that's what we talked about. I'm doing this devotional with a group of women called 100 Days of Believing Bigger by Marshawn Evans. It's amazing. I've done it multiple times. I always come back to it at least once a year. And it's just challenges. Oh, I have here, copy 100 Days of Believing Bigger. Marshawn, I'm shouting you out, girl. You are amazing. Her book is somewhere. The book Believe Bigger is great, but this is also great. Anyways, I'm gonna keep it right here. And I'm actually gonna pick it up then. Why am I putting it around? So I love how she defined perfection. She just talked about, today's day 4, that it was a Bible verse, right? The Lord will perfect which concerns me. Your mercy, O Lord, endures forever. Do not forsake the work of your hands. And she just talked about how above the word perfect is used as an action word versus an adjective. See the difference there? In this case, it means to refine, improve, and put on the finishing touches. Perfectionism, our wanting to control circumstances to create favorable outcomes, can be dangerous to our destiny. You see, destiny isn't really yours. And then we can talk about how it's God. But what I love about that definition, it's a process. Perfection is a process. And to be honest, nothing in life will be perfect until the Lord comes back, until the end of days, right? Can we become better? Yes. So it's almost like I love the word progression and progress more than I love perfect, because we're always going to be a work in progress. We will never arrive. Does that mean we can't celebrate? No. Does that mean we have to wait to take action steps? That's actually quite the opposite. And so I want you to ask yourself, when it comes to your health, when it comes to your body, or even your business or another area, an area of your life that you're really working hard in, what is your definition of perfect? Okay, drop it in the comments. Or if you're watching the replay, write it down, somehow share it with me. I love actually, whenever I'm watching a live or training, I love to actually watch it live because I'm more likely to interact, and or even on the replay, write it down there and reflect there. So use the comments and reflect. What is your definition of perfect as it relates to your, pick one, as your health, your body, your business, your career, any of that. And ask yourself if that definition is actually helpful. Like, is it helpful? Like let's just talk about body for a second. Is your definition of perfect a size 2, a size 4, a size 6, a size 8, a size 10, a size 12? If you're in the junior size, a size 13 or 15? Or what's your definition of perfect, right? And why do you have that definition? It's not that you can have whatever definition you want, but I just think often our definitions of things and expectations of ourselves are not actually true or helpful. And they're holding us back from taking action to love ourselves, to pursue the things we're called to do. Okay. So if I think as a mom or as a woman right now in the season of life, perfect is only when my body is, I got my deltoids back. Just kidding. Got my shoulder muscles, my back muscles. I have no belly fat. I have like totally tight everything. Now that's awesome. And that's great. But why is that better than currently? Why is that better than my body right now? Like, why? It's because we have been ingrained to believe certain things is perfect. Certain things are more acceptable. Certain things are more worthy. And then we are actually told, or we have come to put ourselves in a place of shame when we're not perfect. Guys, I don't know if her book's here, but I love Brene Brown. I just need to read Daring Greatly over and over. She has so many great works. But it's just, and I just love how she just really tapped into the soul and the heart of the matter. Shame is really the feeling that you don't belong, that you're not worthy of belonging, that there's something wrong with you or something wrong with what you do, whatever, you know? And actually, it's often linked to who you are being. Guilt is often related to doing. And so many of us are putting ourselves in a place of shame or have been shamed because of our bodies, because of our eating habits, because of, failing a test and not meeting a certain goal. And so therefore, sometimes we don't even take a step forward because we're so afraid of not being perfect. Guys, if I waited to be perfect in anything in my life, I would not have accomplished anything in my life. Right? If I was waiting for the perfect time to have kids, I wouldn't have kids. There's just no perfect time. Well, there's more advantageous time. If I was waiting until my body was, most recently in the last few months, waiting until my body was back to normal, if you're watching me, doing these air quotes, I wouldn't have gotten any clothes that make me look and feel my best because I feel great wearing what I'm wearing. I have the air bra right here. I'm wearing my leggings too. But I just think I've challenged myself to stop waiting to be perfect. And guess what? Waiting to be perfect is easier than taking a scary step in faith. It is, right? To wear that swimsuit. I was talking to someone at the SAB conference here in Florida this weekend. She was just talking about how she went on a vacation and she wore a 2-piece. And she's like, I'm a plus size girl, whatever. And she's like, it was first time wearing this in so long. And someone came up to me afterwards and saying like, girl, you're beautiful. And thank you for rocking it. And I'm like, yes. Like, why are we waiting? And I just think it comes back to that fear of being ashamed, fear of not belonging, fear of messing up, fear of failure. And guess what? Failure is a part of the process. There are going to be places and people that say you don't belong, but you don't have to choose to believe them. You can choose to believe something different about your body, about yourself, about your worth, about your value. And I want you to ask yourself, like, if you had no fear around your health or your body, or like, fear of not belonging, what would you do? What steps would you take in those areas that we talked about earlier, in your area of health, in your area of pursuing a dream of yours, whether it be taking care of your body, whether it be starting like a passion project or a new career, or writing a book, or talking to a friend. Like, I don't know, like what would it be for you? Like, what would help you feel the fear and do it anyways? Because guys, I think a lot of people sometimes look at my life and they look, I think I've done a lot of things I'm proud of, right? And they think it's just natural. But guys, I've been doing live streams like this for 7 years. Okay, so that first one, it pops up on Facebook all the time, and I'm just like, man, that was rough. The lighting wasn't even good. I was like this in the face. And I've gotten better at speaking over the years because I've just had to through different things that I've been a part of, right? Some people look at, whether it be like, some team members like, you're so good at inviting people and selling. I'm like, actually, no, I don't know. I know what I'm doing. Still don't know what I'm doing. But I'm faithful to the invitation. I feel fear sometimes, guys, right? Because there's the possibility of people saying no or saying no, they don't want what you have. And then somehow making it be like, oh, they don't like me. And it's like, maybe they don't like me, but that's okay. Not everyone needs to like me. And so I say all this to say, it's like, where are you letting fear control your life? Because that's what waiting sometimes is about. Now, sometimes I think there is, there's merit to like waiting and being patient for things. But I think for often, many of us women, we are waiting until things are perfect until we take action. But sometimes, as I mentioned, if perfection is, if it's an action word and it's a process of refinement and getting better and growing, then you can't wait. You have to take steps. That's the only way to get better at it, And so if I told myself I could never run a 5 or 10K, one, I'm not going to do it because I told myself, right? The power of your mind. We talked about this last week. If I told myself it was possible and I totally believed in myself, but I never did anything towards it, then I'm never going to run 5K. Versus if like, my gosh, I haven't ran or walked in years and I'm just going to start walking for 5 minutes straight. But this is the thing. You're often like, you might even say, yeah, I'm going to run a 10 or 5K sometime. I'm taking steps, but it's that gap between where you are and where you want to be, that's where fear comes in. And that's where quitting comes in. Listen, anyone successful at anything that you look up to has all faced bumps along the way and has been scared out of their mind. And has failed. It's just normal part of, it's just like, Usain Bolt. I think about, I sometimes watch these videos. I forgot what it's like an inspirational YouTube thing. I forgot what it's called. And he was just talking about like competition is easy. Competition is easy. Running 100, 200 meter in like whatever amount of seconds he does is easy. It's training that's hard. It's training that no one else sees. It's training where he trips up on his feet or in the very beginning or runs a little slower and has to do it again and again and again. But it's training who makes him the great athlete and runner that he is and makes him as gritty and as tenacious as he is. Girl, I'm guilty of it too, Dana. We're all guilty of this, right? But I'm here to tell you that you can still fear the fear and do it anyways. You won't know what you're doing when you start. You won't know how it's going to go, but you just got to take that first step of faith. And so, again, whether it be with like your health, maybe you've tried diets over and over again. You've tried different things to overcome, fix your relationship with food or change your relationship to and from your body, like to and from with your body. I like that word better. Or pursue any goal and you're just like hit wall after wall or feel like you're failing again. That's okay. Brush it off. It's part of your story. It's part of your tenacity and try again. Okay. If I was waiting for my body to be perfect, I would have never found clothes that make me just feel like $1 million at my current weight, at my current level, where I'm at. I would never have found a community that I love and adore. And I feel like I'm a better person that I'm a part of. I would never have like gotten deeper into pursuing and calling through a specific vehicle. And I would never be doing this work, and I have to say, like over the last 7 years of being a health and life coach, yeah, I had a huge transformation journey. Then I started, and I was probably, I don't want to say the leanest I've ever been, whatever. My body was small and what it is now. Then I maintained all that and I got healthier and fitter and all that. And then I had kids, but I'm still committed to being well and still committed to my journey because I deserve it. I deserve it. And so do you. All right. I'm not going to say, and don't get me wrong, especially as a young mom postpartum with young kids, like there are things that make it just harder to do things that you would normally do, but you still have you can still take care of yourself in some way. Like, what is that for you? Right? Or in this season, again, maybe you're coming back from an injury, or maybe you're not a mom, but just situations have changed and you're finding it hard to like love who you are again and love your body and treat it with that way, both in word and action. Well, what's one thing you can do? Habits that we have developed that we consider quote unquote bad habits didn't develop in a moment. It developed over time. And so it's going to take time to get back to that place. But I challenge you to not beat yourself up along the way. Some of us are waiting. Some of us are on a wellness journey and we're waiting to tell our body kind things or to really accept it until it's this way. All right. Versus looking at our bodies and being like, you help me breathe. The systems work together in ways that I don't even understand. You help me sit, you help me walk, you help me be with my family, be with my kids, do with the things I love to do. And so, yeah, you know what? I'm gonna treat you right. I'm gonna give you the nutrition that you're asking me for. I'm gonna give you the sleep that you're asking me for. I'm gonna like clothe you and with dignity, right? Not to say you need to be like, I'm just saying clothe yourself with dignity. You deserve it. And I'm gonna take care of you. And I just think like we have divorced ourselves from this particularly our relationship with our body, because we have been told to wage war against our body. And then the reality is our bodies are a miracle, especially the female body. All the men's bodies are too, but literally what a female body can do is just a freaking miracle in my mind. And that's why, some women who have very hard childbirths, like very, 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 very hard childbirths, like maybe be on the brink of like death themselves. And they're like, have the baby. And they're like, I'll do it again. It's literally a miracle. I remember I have a natural birth with my son, and it was hard compared to my daughter. I mean, both were hard in their own ways. Literally taking him, putting him on my chest. And I was like, this is wild, but I'm going to do it again. Just like, what? Yeah, it's a miracle. And I think for me as mom too, just realizing what a gift my body is. My gosh, it had created and it sustained life. It's sustaining life still. It allows me to do things that I never thought I could do. And why wouldn't I want to treat it nicely? Why wouldn't I? But if I waited until I had tons of more time in my day, or money, or energy, or my kids were older, or whatever, it's like I wouldn't take care of my body, and so in this season, which I think no matter what season is, you just need to make it simple. If you want to love your body, take care of it, reach your health goals, reach any goal in your life, how can you make it more simple than you are making it right now? All right. So some of the questions I've asked along this way is like, what is your definition of perfect in relationship to your health, your body, or a particular goal or area of your life, career? Is that helpful? Is that definition helpful? Can you start to see it more as like a refinement process, a growth process, versus like no flaws? Because listen, we're not going to never have no flaws. What fears are popping up for you around that? Like if you were to go to the gym after not going in years, like what fears do you feel? Or you feel like you're not going to know what to do with the equipment? Do you feel like people are going to look at you? Like what fears do you feel? Are those fears real? Because fear is false evidence appearing real, by the way. Some fear is like, okay, like I need to be concerned about this, but oftentimes in this case, it's not. And then like, if you didn't feel any fears, what would be the steps that you would take? What would be the steps that you would take to pursue body love, to pursue health and well-being, to pursue getting support in those areas, to pursue that side hustle, to pursue that passion project? What would it be? All right. And so I would love to hear from you. If you've been watching or you are watching the replay, take some time and reflect on those questions. All right. And share with us in the comments, because I want to hold you accountable. I want you to really understand that you are amazing and capable of so many great things. You just need to believe you are. You need to not let fear get in the way, and you need to take one small step today, this week, somehow towards it. Okay. So if you are watching or listening, let me know in the comments, and I'll see if anyone is commenting, and if not, I'll be able to see it afterwards as well. And so let me just pull it up on Facebook here and see if anyone did any comments, and Instagram, let me know. And then I'm going to share about a couple things really exciting. Okay. So one, as you all know, I love helping women look and feel good by what they're wearing. It has been a passion of mine, and I'm in a season of always just wanting to help women look and feel good when they put on an outfit to it fits them, because it's true to size, it's fit on real women, and so it will fit them and them to feel like $1 million. I'm also in a season of helping women who are looking to wear and share, who love clothes and are in comfy clothes, want to get clothes for free, make an impact in other women's lives, as well as make a little income doing so, right? So women who want to just, look and feel good themselves, and the women who want to help other women look and feel good. And if either of those are you, please reach out, because I would love to support you. And then I have something also really, really special that I am opening up. And that is a scholarship to my 3-month Body Love Accelerator. So this is my signature one-on-one coaching program. And after just having my son, I didn't take on a lot of one-on-one coaching clients, just because it's like having coaching clients, time to support them, all of that. I wanted to make sure I was in a brain capacity, energy capacity, and time wise. Now that my son's a little bit older, I'm opening up a few more spots. And so this Body Accelerator, I want to pick it up and show you, write out the information for you. I'm giving away a free spot to one woman. I'm so excited to give away a free spot. I've actually never, maybe once in the 7 years of my coaching, given away a free spot. And I'm just so excited in this season. So this 3-month coaching program is a personalized one-on-one coaching program to lose the anxiety over food, feel confident when you look in the mirror, and create a long-term change so you can have energy and body confidence for good. We want to remove that anxiety over food, help you feel confident when you look in that mirror, and create long-term change in your health so you feel good long-term. All right. So if you're ready, for lasting food freedom and body freedom, this is for you. If you're ready to ditch diets goodbye and find a way of eating and exercising that is sustainable and life-giving. You want to find simple solutions to create healthy habits around digestion, energy, hormones, and other health concerns and habits. You want to break free from fearing food or running to it for comfort and find peace with food, your body, and yourself. You want to create simple, healthy habits that are simple to do and lead to joy, and not just in your physical health, but other areas of your life. And if you're ready to have a health coach to create a customized plan to help you do it. All right. So this program includes 9 45-minute one-on-one coaching calls. This is where you're going to get the most support. I am a coach at heart. I love to ask questions, create space for people to get clarity, to encourage, to support, to challenge. And so the best way you're going to get support is that 90-minute, is our calls. They're 3 times a month. And then there's we kick off that time with a 90-minute food and body freedom intensive. This is where we're going to dive deep into what are the mindset shifts that you need to make, mindset and habit shifts you need to make to really succeed at body love. Really succeed at practicing true self-care and taking care of yourself. Then, of course, there's support in between, unlimited e-support in between. And then I have the Love Your Body Again toolkit. This is a toolkit with tons of different resources, recipes, goal setting tools, vision board, bullet journaling, meal planning tips, trackers, all of that to support you along the way. All right. And, I'm very much, this one-on-one program is customizable. So it is about you. It's not about me and what I think I can teach you. It is about you. But there are some things that we can cover. We're going to talk about aligned goal setting, right? We don't want to create goals that we actually don't care about, which many of us are doing when it comes to our health. We don't care about half the things we're creating goals around. But we're looking for a certain feeling or a why. So let's create a goal in line with that. We're going to talk about food and body freedom. We're going to talk about healthy habits for sustainable success. We're going to bring in a conversation on hormones, because we ignore that, and that plays a huge role in how you feel and how your body operates. And then we're going to nourish yourself with primary food. So what primarily feeds you is not on your plate. It is your career. It is your finances. It is your spirituality. It is your emotions and personal development. All right. And then along the way, I'm going to teach you what has made a game changer for me in my relationship with my body, in my relationship with my health, and my overall my business and career journey. It has been cultivating celebration and gratitude. We don't celebrate our milestones enough. We need to do more of it. We need to do more of it. And there's tons of other bonuses. You get access to all of my programs and trainings I've created in the last 7 years. And you just get support again in truly finding that peace with food, loving your body when you look in the mirror, or being on that journey to do that, and creating healthy habits and simple ways of taking care of yourself that will transform your life and health as you know it. And you know why I call myself a health and life coach? Primarily, I do help with health, but it flows. It's all connected. Your life and health are connected. So what ends up happening with a lot of clients I work with, they start talking about growing in their career. They start talking about how they want to, create boundaries in relationships and all these sort of things. They want to grow in their spirituality. They want to work on their finances. So we talk about that, like the mind, body, soul. It's all connected, right? And so this 3-month container is about you loving your body and transforming your life. And I'm giving away a free spot, a free scholarship, value of like $19,997, basically $2,000. You're getting it for free. And so if this is something you are interested in and you're listening to this, I want you to contact me and apply for the scholarship. And so the scholarship application, there will be a deadline in the next couple of weeks. And so I want you to reach out and I will send you the scholarship application, go over some simple questions, really share who you are, share your goals, why you think you're a good applicant for the scholarship. And then that's it. And then I'll touch base with you when the scholarship period is over. And so I'm really excited because I think you might even be like, okay, Brianna, I'm waiting until this happens to get support. I mean, you can win a free chance. So like, and even with that, you might be like, oh, now's not the right time. Still apply. We can talk about it. We can talk and see when is the right time for you. And maybe the scholarship opportunity is gone there, but we could talk about all that. So I just think, don't wait to get support. Don't wait to get support. Can I say it again? Don't wait to get support. I made it a priority very early on in my growth journey, personal development, health, wellness, business journey, to always be supported. And I'm not scared of asking for support. Maybe in my personal life, I'm growing in, like I need help with the kids or whatever, but I'm getting better at it because I'm not meant to do this journey alone, and neither are you. So if you are truly ready to transform your relationship with food, your body, and yourself, reach out because you deserve it. And I would love to send you the application for the scholarship. Okay, so that's it for episode 2 of Tea Time with Bree. If there are topics you want us to cover going forward, let me know. But I just had to say that word to you today, that it's time to stop waiting until the perfect circumstance to take control of your health and your life. And if you want support in taking control of your health and learning to love your body and break free from food, create simple, healthy habits that help you reach your goals and you feel good about yourself, then let me know. I would love to send you the application for the scholarship. Okay, that's it. I am going to go. I haven't eaten dinner yet, so I got to go do that, take care of myself and my energy needs. But I will talk to you all later, and reach out if you have any questions, or just post them below in the comments, and I'll check them out later. Okay, bye, friends.